guys, Denise here from Sweet Peas and Saffron, and I'm super excited about today's video because I'm going to show you how to take one whole chicken and 4 ingredients and turn them into 3 healthy, delicious dinners. If you have read Sweet Peas and Saffron for a while, you might remember that a few years ago I did a series called the 3-in-1 Slow Cooker Dinners, where I would show you how to cook a big batch of protein and then 3 meals to use it up in. So we're taking this concept and we're going a little farther with it in that we are also prepping some of the other ingredients for the dinners that's going to make assembling them so much easier. So today we're going to prep 1 whole chicken, quinoa, we're going to shred some cheese, we're going to chop and steam some broccoli, and we are going to wash some tomatoes, and those are our 5 ingredients. If you have some extra time, you can shake up a balsamic vinaigrette. So altogether, this prep session should take us about an hour of active time. The chicken itself is going to take about an hour to come to pressure, cook, and then naturally release. And then I like to let it sit for another hour or so before I shred it because it just helps all the juices stay in the meat, and you want it to be nice and juicy since we're going to be using it over 3 days. I also have a printable shopping and prep list for you guys, so head over to the blog to get your copy. So that's it, let's just get meal prepping. So the first thing we're going to do is mix up a spice rub for our Instant Pot chicken. So I'm mixing together some dried basil, dried oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. This is going to add so much flavor to our chicken. Just a few simple spices, mix it up with some extra virgin olive oil to make a paste. And we are going to rub it all over our chicken and under the skin. You also need to weigh your chicken so that you know how long to cook it in the Instant Pot. Now I'm going to rub the spice blend under the skin. It's kind of gross, but it adds so much flavor. I promise it's worth the effort. I'm going to rub it all over the skin as well, all over the legs and inside the cavity as well. I'm also going to add a lemon and an onion into the cavity of the chicken. Because I have a pretty small chicken, I couldn't fit the whole onion and lemon, but if you have a larger chicken, you might be able to fit the whole thing. Now we're going to get our Instant Pot and add some water to the base of your Instant Pot, and you're going to add the trivet on top of that and place your chicken on top of the trivet. Put the lid on your Instant Pot, set it to sealing, and select the cook time appropriate for the weight of your chicken. So for my chicken, I needed 18 minutes. Now we're going to work on our quinoa. So I love cooking quinoa in my rice cooker. You guys know this about me if you've watched a few of my videos. I'm going to rinse my quinoa because when I don't rinse it, I find it really alters my digestion. I'm cooking my quinoa in some homemade bone broth, which I will link you to below. This is going to add extra flavor and extra nutrition to this quinoa. So I'm just going to close the lid, push the button, and let the rice cooker do its magic. Now I'm going to start working on our cherry tomatoes. So I like to wash my vegetables by soaking them in cold water. I'm just going to do this ahead and let them sit for a few minutes while I work on our broccoli. So I'm going to cut our broccoli into bite-sized florets, about 1-inch pieces, and we need about 3 cups of broccoli. We're going to put them in a microwave-safe bowl, and we're going to give them a quick steam in the microwave, about 2 to 3 minutes. You want them to be soft but not mushy. So these are done. I'm going to transfer them to a meal prep container, and we are done with our broccoli. Yay, our first ingredient! Now I'm going to dry off my cherry tomatoes by spreading them out on a clean tea towel. You can let them air dry. I'm going to blot them lightly with another clean tea towel, and when they are dry, I'm going to transfer them to a clean meal prep container. And just having this one simple thing done will make putting these meals together on a weeknight dinner so much easier, I promise you. Next, we're going to shred our cheese. I'm using mozzarella, but you can use any type of cheese that you would like. We need 4 cups, so just shred up 4 cups and put it in a meal prep container and you are good to go. Now I'm going to shake up our balsamic vinaigrette for the Caprese chicken quinoa salad. So in a mason jar, I'm adding extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, some honey for sweetness that really helps balance out the dressing, a little bit of Dijon mustard, some salt and pepper, and I'm just going to shake it all up and call it a day. And now our quinoa is done cooking, so I'm just going to fluff it all up and transfer it to a meal prep container. I'm going to let it cool completely before putting the lid on and storing it in the fridge. Our Instant Pot chicken is done. It is fully depressurized. I'm going to check the internal temperature. We want it to read 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Mine's a little bit over, but that's okay because it's still plenty juicy. So I'm just going to carefully take it out and transfer it to a sheet pan, and we're going to pop it in the oven under the broiler for a few minutes just to really seal in the juices. This also adds a lot of flavor. So we have transformed these ingredients into 5 meal prepped ingredients, and now I'm going to show you how to turn these into 3 delicious dinners. The first recipe we'll make is this delicious quinoa caprese salad. So add half a cup of cooked quinoa, half a cup of chopped cherry tomatoes, a couple of tablespoons of mozzarella balls, a half a cup of shredded chicken, a good handful of spinach, add some fresh basil, some salt and pepper, and we're going to drizzle it with our homemade balsamic vinaigrette. So this dinner took all of 5 minutes to throw together. Thank you, meal prep. Our second dinner that we're going to make are these healthy chicken quesadillas. So in a nonstick pan, we are going to add 2 whole wheat tortillas, and I kind of prop them up in the middle like this. And I like to add cheese to the top and the bottom of the quesadilla because this really helps hold your ingredients in. So you can get really creative with your vegetables. So I'm adding spinach and tomatoes to one, and some of our steamed broccoli and some tomatoes to another. I'm also adding some of our cooked chicken. You might want to chop it a little bit more for the quesadillas, and I'm adding a second layer of cheese on top. Press your tortillas firmly down on top of itself and cook until it is golden and crispy on each side, just like this. So our second dinner took another maybe 10 minutes to throw together, thanks to meal prep. Our third and final dinner is this delicious quinoa broccoli casserole. So in a large bowl, we're going to add 2 cups of the cooked quinoa, 3 cups of steamed broccoli, 2 cups of cooked chicken, 1 whole egg, half a cup of chicken stock, a cup of cheese, some dried basil, dried oregano, salt, and pepper. And we're going to mix everything up until it's completely combined. Make sure you get everything all tossed up in the egg and the chicken stock. And we're going to take a deep 9 by 9 inch casserole dish and just spread everything in and press it down firmly. And we're going to take the leftover cheese and sprinkle whatever's left on top. Cover and cook for 20 minutes, and then you can take the lid off and cook for another 10 minutes uncovered. And our delicious broccoli quinoa casserole is ready. So there are our healthy, delicious weeknight dinners made even easier thanks to meal prep. We took these healthy ingredients, we meal prepped 5 of them, and we turned them into 3 healthy weeknight dinners. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel for more easy, healthy meal prep recipes. Bye guys!